time has come yet again to shift the focus from what we're all riding, buying, and modifying, and instead set our sights on developing skills for how we ride and enjoy whatever one-wheeled skateboard we've chosen to use. This video is another installment in a series focusing on trick-style riding, and if you haven't seen the first two videos, I'll link them below. About 2 years ago, I published a couple of videos of trick clinics that were put on by OneTrickWheel and Jake Leary, where riders learned about the concepts of unweighting and reweighting, centering your weight, and manipulating the board in ways to more easily achieve curb nudges, bonks, and rotational maneuvers. Since then, those concepts have resonated with riders learning more technical street riding and helped to enrich the skills vocabulary of other pro riders seeking to grow this area of the hobby. In this installment, we're going to take a look at a recent event, the first annual OneTrickWheel Games, where Dave from OneTrickWheel has developed a series of competitive games that are both fun and help level the playing field to focus on the rewards of targeted practice. Also, the games themselves are really fun and can be played almost anywhere. A lot of folks came out to both help the games happen as well as attend, and there was such good energy and a wonderfully diverse crowd of talented and passionate riders and athletes. Big shout out to Jake Leary from California, Tyson Hawkins from Washington, Isaac Kozlowski from Montana, and Rick Bailey from North Carolina for traveling all the way to New York. Jake and Dave started the talks by revisiting the concept of de-weighting or unweighting the board, which is at the heart of most tricks.
Yeah, I mean, today we're just talking about de-weighting, which is really important just all the time in one-wheeling. For advanced stuff like nudging and bonking, you need to know how to put more or less weight into your board. Just to demonstrate weighting and de-weighting, like this line, when it has, no weight on it at all, it's flat. When I stand on it, it has 150 pounds of weight. But if I move my body up and down, I can move the line up and down to put more or less weight into the board.
And we've explained this at other clinics, and if you've seen it before, I'll just explain it again, but it's imperative when you're riding a trail or you're in the city and you come across like either a rock or a root or whatever, and you're riding with your weight on the tire, and the tire's compressed. And then when you take your weight off of the tire decompresses, and it's easier to like eat a rock, eat, a curb, or anything that's like a smaller, height on that you're just riding through, like roots and whatnot, and you're on the trail. So when you unweight, you have that tire can eat the obstacle much better. And then after you've gone over the obstacle, then you reweight the tire and you regain control. And when it comes to trick riding and manipulation, you always, like, most of the time you're gonna unweight the tire, then you can manipulate, and then when you push your weight back on the tire, you're telling the tire you want control again. And there's many different ways to practice it. He's got the gib board out here, like we made the feel wheel a while back, but like when we do practice these things, we try to do it in the best scenario possible so you don't injure yourself. Who's falling off your one wheel doing something funny? When you understand the principles, it just gets a ton easier. And when I was thinking about like explaining it or showing it or portraying it, like I got some of these, and like most of you guys and girls have come across like something that's in the street that's just laying there, or could be like a plastic bottle, or you're coming up, you're on a trail. Let's see. Let's turn it on. So you'll come across something and just, flick it. Or for all you trail guys out there, you'll be on the trail and you'll just come in and you'll do your little dirt kick up or whatnot. So what we come across that's going to help you with timing and understanding how to weight and unweight is we're going to use these, we're calling them strikers. And you come on top and you can flick them to the front or to the rear. And what we figured out is like some of these movements are pretty similar to say for instance a bonk. So if you're going to do a bonk, you would come in, you would unweight and manipulate the board forward. So like that's the same exact manipulation, motor manipulation, timing that you would do for hitting a bonk. So some of these things are very, very similar, and this will help you dial in that timing. And timing is important when you nudge, bonk, all kinds of tricks.
Definitely agree, yeah. If you miss the timing on a bonk by 1 inch or half an inch, you will just completely miss it. And yeah, they will definitely let you know if you get the timing right, because you'll either shoot it forwards or backwards, or you'll totally botch it, which happens a lot. But yeah, the timing on a bonk I think is exactly the same as shooting it behind you. Just with a bonk, you're gonna wanna probably jump a little more. And with bonking, nudging, and just a lot of trail riding techniques, you need to de-weight on one foot or the other, not just both of them at the same time. Basically, when you de-weight the front foot, you'll shoot these forwards, and when you de-weight your rear foot, you'll shoot them behind you. So all of those techniques like nudging, bonking, you need to de-weight with a specific foot at an exact moment. And all of these games that we're gonna play today will teach you how to do that, like really precisely. And you'll know right off the bat if you've got your timing correct.
You're gonna have 4 of the strikers inside of a box, and at a starting line, we put about 10 feet away. And so you're gonna start off from that position, and then the first one to clear all 4 strikers out of the zone wins it. It's a head-to-head race between me and Isaac, and then we're gonna go and just demonstrate it right now. 3, 2, 1, go! And that's clear the zone.
By the way, Dave took some time to collect and try out different types of pucks for these activities and found some that work best for most tires and pavement with these kinds of games. So if you're interested in a curated set of pucks to play with and don't want to take a shot in the dark on puck weight or edge texture, then there's a link in the description for those puck sets.
Yeah, basically to shoot it forward, you want to bend your knees a little bit, and as you come up, you want to really lift that front foot up. And for shooting it forward, it helps to come in with a little bit of speed. Yeah, could have been better.
Yeah, that one counts. No pressure.
That's the other thing this helps with is like whenever you put them down, it helps to be able to crouch low on your one wheel and not fall over. You can shoot it backwards, right?
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, to shoot it backwards, you kind of just bend your knees and then lift your back foot as you get over the puck.
Woo. I'll take this one, switch on this.
No. Gonna go over a bocce wheel, the final game. Just a coin flip to see who goes first.
Tails.
Tails.
And we have the target piece and the strikers, just like bocce wheel. You're gonna stand behind your shot zone here, and you have to throw it at least a minimum of roughly 4 feet. So you wanna throw it past that blue line there. And then whoever throws the target piece goes first. Same rules as all the other games with the line here. You can give yourself a little bit of room in case you mess up your shot. Once it crosses that line, that's your shot. Woo. Shot a little far there.
Oh!
Oh! Nice job.
During the event, a father-son duo, Adam and Jacob, came up to Dave and I, and we chatted a bit about these kinds of events, video content, and motivation for riding and practicing. It meant a lot to hear, and we were very inspired by the conversation, so a big thank you to those folks for taking the time to say hello and share some words. Many thanks as well to the companies who helped sponsor the event with giveaway prizes, including Beast Coast Repairs on Long Island, The Float Life, 3D Way, and Craft and Ride. It's always great to see the continued support from community vendors. I do hope this video was helpful and or entertaining. It's refreshing to get to experience some variety in this hobby and enjoy riding activities that are low stakes, high fun, and based around the idea of gathering together, kicking some rocks, and having a good time. As always, thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves.
Come up and either push it left or down right.